I think you guys should be able to hear me now. Somebody could just quickly confirm if you can hear me or if you cannot hear me, but I feel like you should. I hope you guys can. Welcome as well. Hunter Elliott, you are first. Yes, you are. Welcome to the stream. Nina, welcome as well. Blake, welcome to you as well. I hope you guys are all doing well. Happy Valentine's Day. I assume that not too many people are going to be free today, but to all of you guys spending it at home, why don't we do it today together? And we're going to be live for about 1.5 hours, something like that. We're going to make it 4 in the morning, start off with some pigs again. And then I think we are probably going to move over to chamois, I think, as well, because we haven't done chamois in like forever. So I think that could be a good idea. And yeah, we're just going to keep stuff like this right now. Chunky, welcome. You guys can hear me fine. Perfect. How am I doing today? I'm actually pretty tired. This weekend I've gone to bed both days at like 4 or 5 a.m. and gotten up at like 11. So yeah, I am a little bit drained for energy, but I had a fun weekend. Stayed with a friend and it was just all kind of pretty good. And then today was just a little bit more of kind of relaxation, getting home, organizing some stuff, that kind of thing. But how are you guys doing? I hope you are all doing fine. I gotta quickly adjust my chair. Good. That went kind of silent, which is nice. Ryder, welcome to the stream to you as well. And yeah, like I said, we're gonna start off with some pigs here on Awaroa. And I really want to test this spot again and see if it's gonna be as buggy as it was last time or if it's gonna be better than last time, because I really hope I really hope that they're not all gonna get stuck here again, because I feel like that is a little bit game breaking and just not as enjoyable in terms of gameplay. Also, I want to check one spot for chamois again. I want to check down here again because people have been telling me I should go here. I placed the tent there on purpose, but I actually haven't seen them come there yet. So we're gonna check again today, but not really gonna promise too much in that sense. Tomorrow's Monday. Yeah, that is very true as well. That is true. Not looking forward to that, but still gotta stay positive and not look at it too negatively, because then Monday is gonna be a guaranteed bad day. But if you think about it positively and be like, hey, tomorrow's Monday, start of a new week, it's gonna be great. It's not gonna be as bad, and hopefully it's gonna be better than what most Mondays are. But I think you kind of get what I'm trying to say here. I also wanted to check if pigs actually come here or if that is just where they sometimes run through for feed zones and rest zones. But it doesn't really look all that promising, if I'm honest. I mean, I feel like by now we should be able to smell them. So I guess we're going to come back here one more time at the end, but so far I don't see any walking around or walking in. But since last time we did kind of this whole run up here, I thought that maybe today we're going to go start down here, go through this area, and then finish up at that one spot that I meant before. Jeep family, good to see you. You smell big males? I hope so. I hope that your senses are right. I'd like to see some big males. And how are you doing? I haven't talked to you in like forever, it feels like. I hope you're doing good. I hope 2021 has been treating you better than 2020 so far. I haven't got a diamond and I've been playing since the end of 2020. Give it some time, give it some patience, and you will at some point get yourselves those diamonds. Don't you worry. Once you find the first one, they will just start rolling in and you'll be like, huh, how did I not get any at the beginning? But just grind for it and you'll get one at some point. Make sure to check your zones. Make sure to look at the right spots. Make sure to not just look at the same spots every single time. Look around at some other spots as well that are less popular for your map maybe. Look at spots that are where maybe you at the beginning only had females or like lower animals. Go check at those spots because bigger stuff could have spawned in the meantime while you were at other spots. So just go look around your map, go explore, and if you still haven't found anything, then try going on multiplayer. ILC, welcome, welcome. Good to see you in stream. I don't even know what I'm saying. Like I said, I'm a bit tired today. I'm a bit all over the place, but I was like, hey, I've got an hour and a half. Why don't I stream and just look kind of what I have here and do something for people who are spending Valentine's Day alone or for who it's morning and don't really have anything to do yet. Gives them something to watch and just have some fun, I guess. Doing really good. I got a week off for winter break right now. Ooh, nice. That is very nice. Anything planned or just kind of chilling at home doing, I don't know, holiday stuff? Got a diamond harlequin duck today. Last duck I need. Ooh, nice. Always forget, harlequin ducks were the one on Yukon. Yeah. Cinnamon teal are on Parquet, and then mallards are on, what you call it, Leighton Lakes. For some reason, I always, like, I know where the ducks are and what maps they're on, but I always, like, mess them up, like, properly. How long am I going to stream today? Like I said, I have like an hour and a half-ish, something like that. So, I guess it's like 9 right now, so probably somewhere in like 10:20, 10:30, something like that, for Central European time. Maybe could we try set up a stream? What do you mean with setting up a stream? You mean like, I mean, I can give you tips on like what you need and like how I set everything up. Also, again, I'm back on Streamlabs right now because OBS was giving me weird issues when I was testing around stuff on Friday. It was just constantly kind of like buffering behind, like not internet wise, but like recording gameplay wise. So everything that we kind of saw was just like as if I was playing at like 5 or 6 FPS. And Streamlabs, I just lowered the bitrate a little bit and just put on some performance stuff so that there's going to be less of a performance hit. And I'm hoping that that's going to just work for today and just make everything, I guess, just seem okay until I get everything fixed out with OBS on that end. But I think that's the only one for them. So why don't we just take that 2 down. Jana, or yeah. Jeez, I can't speak today. Jana, welcome to the stream. Good to see you here. Cookie Dogs, welcome to start a Great One grind. How many whitetail did you kill in your Great One? So on PC, it was something like 1,100 to 1,200. On PS4, where I actually didn't get one in the end, it was around roughly 2,500. So for me in total, it was like 3,700. But it was spent over like the day that they came out until that day. So it wasn't like I was doing it every day. I did that for PS4, so I got those 2,500 within like a month or so. Then I took kind of a little bit of a break, and then after that is when I kind of went really hard at it on PC at the end. So like the last, I don't know, 500-ish, 600-ish kills were like done within like a week and a half, 2, with like every day going on there in that kind of a timely manner, if that makes sense. I wasn't expecting one too in Alaskan. I was just like, hey, why not stream? I've got some free time, and since I haven't been streaming as much lately because of classes, I had some free time and I was just like, why not do it? Because I just felt like it, and either I was gonna play Call of the Wild by myself or I could play it with you guys, so playing it with you guys is just a little bit more fun. Now, sadly, I didn't have time to make a tea because, well, honestly, I didn't forget. It was just I pressed go live and then I was like, oh, I need tea. And then, well, at that point, it was too late, obviously, because I already pressed go live and I couldn't make you guys wait for like 10 minutes or 20 minutes before I would actually be there. But just low levels right here now. But we're going to drop them, and that looks... Oh, there's another one there. Hold up. Oh, he's running towards me, okay. You gonna charge me? Okay, you're gonna go down. Bottom boy, what is up? How are you doing? Good to see you here. 7:51 p.m. for you? Yeah, but you're in the UK, so that makes sense for you there, because you guys are an hour behind to Central European time. I swear, I always think that these guys look melanistic. Like, I know they're called, what, brown? But they just look so melanistic to me, if I'm honest. Like, oh, how? Wow, we got heart shot and liver shot without hitting the lungs. That is pretty impressive. And I didn't actually know that they had that much space between the lungs, but like, look, you could almost fit 2 bullets in there. I don't know if you guys can see it properly on your end, but I see like a big cavity right there. So I guess it makes sense, but I really didn't expect that we'd hit that. I was honestly just trying to hit some kind of vital, not even going for a hard shot there either. Just double lungs will drop them anyway, especially at like 70 meters. I think single lung is almost enough to drop them as well at that range. What's up, gaming? Welcome. Nice to have you here. Ooh, bottom boy, what are you hunting for? What are you hunting for? Are you going for chamois, fallow deer, red deer, piggy wiggies like I am, or something else? Because, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff to hunt on here, and anybody here on PS4, I'm not sure, but Wednesday, you guys are getting it finally as well. I know you guys are hyped about it, and finally release date. I posted it as well on the community tab as soon as I found out, but I actually didn't mention it anywhere else anymore because, like I said, I was a little bit busy doing other stuff this weekend. But it is good news, and I am very happy that you guys are finally going to be able to get to play this map as well. Is that a good hit? No, it's not. Oh, it's way too far back as well. Is that a good hit? Yeah, it's dropped down. Perfect. Shot level 5 feral goat on my map. I knew he was a troll because the score went up to 190. Hope he respawns as diamond. I hope so too for you. I mean, we're what, 7 for 7 or 8 for 8 trolls right now. So I'm really hoping that we can get a diamond here at some point in the future for them. But I kind of want to destroy our troll streak, which is why we're not hunting them today and going for some of the other animals. Because I have a little bit more faith that if we find a max level of them, that it's hopefully not going to troll us. Ooh, Seek a Deer on the multiplayer map. That's a good thing to do. I mean, Seek a Deer just are probably my second. I don't know. They're in my top 3 definitely for species I like hunting on Thehunter for sure. Just because of, like, I like the challenge aspect of them at some points. Like, they're not as easy as fallow deer where they're just kind of standing in the open field, but they're also not at night or too small that you can't really see them like some of the animals or like other animals on here. So they're like a nice in the middle of in terms of difficulty of hunting. Really excited going for a turkey hunt in Michigan in April. Ooh, nice, Jeep. Very nice. I'm always surprised how, well, okay, April is not that far away, but last stream we had somebody in here who was talking about like November of a hunt that they were going to do in November, and I was just shocked in how early people sometimes plan like their hunting trips. Like, obviously I know that you have to plan it ahead, but like, what, 9 months ahead is it's mind-blowing for me. But looking at it afterwards, it makes sense because you have to get the proper licensing, the proper paperwork done, and all that good stuff. So that probably all takes a long amount of time to try and get that cleared and get that all sorted out before you can actually go out and hunt there. Brady, did you miss anything? No, but we've also only started around about 15 minutes ago, so we're not too far into here. And we're currently at some more of the dead spots in on Thehunter for these pigs, but I just wanted to go through here in case we had maybe a 5 lurking around at a spot that we rarely visit. So that's why we're currently here, but It's looking pretty bare right now. Is that a level 1 male? Oh, yes. I like that. That guy's going in my Hall of Shame Lodge. For sure. Level 1 male is not too common to find. For sure. Like, it's not as common. I only have 2 Awaroa diamonds. And that's another red deer. Taking my count up to 6 or 7 diamonds of them. 2 of which are Legacy Rex and the second diamond fallow. Ooh, nice. Oh, you got a fallow now as well. I know you had the red deer, but I didn't know about the fallow deer. I don't want to really spook these guys away too much, but I also don't want to spend too long on a level 1 male. Since, well, it doesn't have a chance of making diamond. But if I could, I'd want to see if it had a chance at making bronze. Because we don't actually know what the proper scoring is for the bronze medal, since the only thing that we can see now in score estimates is from silver, gold, and diamond. So what they need for bronze, I'm actually not sure. Unless it's just anything that's above like 0. If that just automatically gives them bronze. I am honestly not too sure about that. Yeah, I'm still kind of jealous for I gotta think who it was now. I'm pretty sure that it was KC who got a like almost 270 scoring diamond fallow deer, and I would so much want to see that. Like, my biggest one that I have, I think, is 265, and I would really just want to see or like get one that's as big as that, because those look absolutely beautiful for sure. And I think we're gonna have to give this guy an test and hit. I think that should go through. Bowhunter 30, welcome to the stream. Good to see you here. Same to you. Yes, sir, Hunter. Are going on our first hog hunt. Ooh, in Texas. I swear, whenever people say they're going hog hunting, it's always in Texas. But I mean, it makes sense. As far as I know, there's kind of like a pest there, and the state sometimes even subsidizes people for getting them, if I'm correct on that. But I think this is definitely one of the smallest feral pigs males that I've ever seen at 30.2. So he is for sure going to go in probably my Hall of Shame Lodge at some point, once I get that all sorted out fully. Jim Anderson, welcome. I got a which scored 21 point. What? I got a black brown bear which scores 216. Well, brown. Wait. Oh, black. Okay, I get it now. That is a huge diamond, though. Wow. And a diamond turkey. Congratulations on that. I thought you were talking about black brown bear. That's what I was confused about. And then the 216 score. But congratulations on that diamond. Oh yeah, I remember you talking about the one that you got on Hirschfelden ILC. I remember that one. I just didn't know that you actually ended up getting one on Thehunter as well. Like, they're not too hard to get, but I feel like there's a lot more 5 trolls on Thehunter than they were on Hirschfelden. If I remember correctly. Because I think I had only 1 troll on Hirschfelden, and those 3 diamonds that I ended up getting on Hirschfelden from feed zones. And while we're here, I think we might shoot that fallow deer as well in a second. And I probably should switch over my binoculars again. Because, yeah, we're going to go for that fallow deer. Since most of the pigs here are just the ones that we just spooked out of the other zone. So let's go for 150. And let's just do that. That should be just fine. And then the other pig is on our way as well. Perfect. Ooh, what map would I like to see next? That's a good question. That is a good question. I actually, and I've said this a lot already before, is I really want to see another map for whitetail deer. because the way they are right now on Leighton Lakes is making it a little bit painful for me to hunt them. And like I said, I've slowly started like a passive whitetail deer grind again, but with their zones right now, it's a little bit of a pain. But if we're not getting another map with whitetail deer on it, I could see it something being like a Scandinavian map or something like that, or kind of like a open Americans map. But then again, we literally just had Silver Ridge as the map before this, so I don't think they're gonna do that. But I'd either like to see that or a second Africa map. I feel like a second Africa map with just more kind of crazy animals that you couldn't usually hunt. I feel like that'd be really awesome. Now, I've said it before with kind of having either something like rhinos or what else? Giraffe, stuff like that. I think that could just be really cool, and I feel like a lot of people would like it. Now, obviously, some people are going to say that they wouldn't want to see like endangered animals being hunted, but it's a video game. Rather hunt it here than hunted in IRL. That's kind of the argument that I'm gonna give for that. But I'm getting ahead of myself here because it's just kind of what I'd like to see. Ooh, South Asia. Jana, what would you see in a South Asia map? I'm just curious because I've thought about it, and I mean, depending on what you consider as South Asia, you could go with that like a lot of ways. If we're just gonna talk like Asia in general, I'm gonna be very honest. I'd like to see something like a Siberian, I guess would count. No, I'm not gonna call that to Asia, but like a leopard or not. You call it leopard in English? I'm pretty sure you'd call that a leopard in English, but that or may actually they look too much like pumas. What about like tigers? Tigers could be cool. Pandas could be really awesome as well. Then like the banteng from Classic, I believe that they are in Asia, and just stuff like that. I feel like could be really cool, and could fit in a map for sure. I didn't see what you typed, so not sure. But if you wrote all kind of BS, then maybe, who knows? Now, before they stop drinking, I want to quickly check this spot here, and I want to go back to that other spot and see if that is really as glitched out or if that was a one-time thing that we had happen last time on stream, because that was really weird and definitely something that should not be happening, and that was not happening from before the update from last Tuesday. I like Mexico. What do you guys what would you guys see on Mexico map? I'm just curious because I'm not too sure what would be in Mexico in terms of animals. Like I have no idea. I'm gonna be honest. So if someone could tell me what they would see on a Mexican map, I would really like to see or like hear what you guys would have to say about it. No, I gotta go this way. Okay. There's a lot of cool deer species in Asia, but most of which I can't pronounce. Okay. But yeah, I know that there's like different deers there, obviously, but I was like thinking more about like some other stuff that they'd add. So like stuff like pandas. I mean, I'm still a big fan of tigers. Now I don't know if you'd classify that as like purely Asia or not, but stuff like that would just be. Oh, I'd love to see that. Imagine a multi-mount with a tiger and lion fighting. I mean, I would not say no to that. Imagine an albino tiger fighting an albino lion. I feel like that'd be insane and just so cool. Zebra, black, wildebeest, hertbeest, greater kudu, and a few other species I can't remember. That could be fun. That could be cool too, for sure, definitely. Well, I gotta look. What is a javelina deer? Let me look on my phone here because we're just walking in a straight line anyway. Let's pull this up. How do I spell that? Javelina. Javelina deer. Let's look. What does that look like? Oh, that could be really cool if this is accurate. I mean, it's showing something that's like hogs, but this thing looks kind of cool. Not gonna lie. What was the other one that we had? Oh, Javelin Acoustic. I read that wrong. Javelin. Completely read that wrong. And then Acoustic. Let's look. We're almost at the spot here. Well, that look kind of similar to whitetail deer. I'd enjoy that. I'd be all for that. Definitely, I'll definitely take some whitetail lookalikes for sure. I think that could be cool. I feel like it'd be more of a Picari. I don't know why I read it as deer. I completely looked over the coos part for some reason. I just saw deer and just typed that in, but I got some kind of result from that. I got like a mule deer show up first, which is why I was like, that looked cool, but like it was like one of those like a mixture of like a whitetail and mule deer is what came up first when I typed that in. But I don't know. I feel like even that kind of pig would be really awesome to see. Now, we don't have any respawns here yet, so not really any sense of going or staying here. I guess we're gonna have to come back at a later point, but why don't we look for some chamois up here and see if we maybe can straight gold up here, because I'd for sure like to find a diamond chamois here on the live game. We've gotten one on the beta, but we haven't gotten one in the live game yet. But I also haven't been hunting them as actively as some of the animals for sure, just because they're kind of small and I don't really go too much to the areas where they're more popular at or more populated in. But I know that I have some kind of zone somewhere up here, but I haven't been here in a while. So let's just stay quiet so I don't spook them. And there we already have some up there. Good to see. Something that I did say though, like I was playing Classic the other day a little bit more again, and I really miss that I can't just place a marker with like the pressing the middle mouse wheel, because I feel like that'd be such an amazing thing to do. Just being able to place markers just based off of where you look at. I think that could be really, really cool like addition to the game, and I'm sure that it shouldn't be all that hard. And we've got a leucistic back there. Nice to see. We've got a 3 and a leucistic. What is that? Female. Nice. Gonna take that down for sure. Now I know that they're not as rare, but I thought that they were supposed to be fixed. I don't know. Or maybe they're just not supposed to be fixed, and it's just supposed to be the melanistic that they're supposed to be more rare. But I guess let's do that. Oh, it's a female. Where's the 3? Has the Mosin become less accurate? Or am I just shooting terrible with it recently? I don't know. Marco Polo? Oh, that could be cool as well. That could be a fun animal as well. We've talked about that in the past before. I could definitely see that going on a map somewhere. Any others up there? Those are just ones that are running away, okay. I'm not too sure. How far was that away, by the way? Oh, so we hit way low, so we probably hit that leucistic in the leg, I think. I don't think we got a good shot on that. You guys went played Marco Polo in chat. Ay. Kill like pythons and flow. Well, that could be interesting as well. I mean, I've talked about it as well. Now, I don't necessarily want to see this as the next map, but for the future, imagine like a Florida map with being able to shoot like gators and stuff like that. I feel like that could be something fun, and could definitely like bring a different element to the game that maybe is not as it would be something that's not in the game right now, because obviously they could go in the water and out of the water, which would be the only animal in the game. Because yes, we have animals that go only in the water, which are the ducks, but we don't have anything that's on land and in water, except for the mouflon, because the mouflon, they They love just jumping in the water and apparently having some kind of affinity breathing thing going on where they stay underwater for seemingly forever. But there's nothing that's supposed to be able to go underwater and above water in that sense. There you got a diamond underwater. So spearfishing. Oof. I mean, I'd like it if they add fishing in the game as well, but they've talked about it on streams, and it'd be a whole different game. They'd have to basically develop a whole nother game on top of Call of the Wild, which is just a little bit crazy, to be honest. But here's our leucistic. Only gonna save it for now because we did aim terribly at it. But yeah, gonna take that. I'm not too sure how rare they are at the moment, but still, I'm not sure if I actually had one in the entire, like in my lodges here. I know I had a couple on the beta, but not too sure in the live game. Edge, welcome, welcome. How to make lunch for my little brother. So yeah, I was talking about it. I pressed the live button, and as I did that, I was like, ugh, I gotta make tea. And so currently all we have is iced water. But what I was gonna try and mix the cherry with something today. But I guess that will have to wait till either tomorrow or Wednesday, depending on when I have time to stream again. But Wednesday for sure. Tomorrow we might stream, but I'm not too sure on that because I have to do a little bit of catch-up work for college, and I still have to make the video for tomorrow as well. What did I miss, Joshua? I'm not too sure what you said, but it seems like ILC has answered that already for me, so in that respect, I think that's going to be fine. Ooh, there's a 4 there. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Oh, wait, no, we do have that. Well, I remember now. We do have that one leucistic in our lodge, the one that trolled us, but it's in my troll lodge and not in my... Actually, no, it's in my normal lodge, even though it could have gone in the troll lodge based on its size. But let's go ahead and shoot that 3 there. Is there something below me? No, there isn't. Okay. Let's shoot this first. It should be a good hit. What is up with the Mosin? Gee. Haven't seen this thing be this inaccurate in like forever. Okay, and apparently I piled up another one trying to shoot that level 2 female. And I am probably going to die falling down here. Or not. First time I've ever managed that. A portable raft. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Some kind of like a way to go like across lakes or rivers. Or kind of go in the middle of a lake. Oh, that'd be amazing. That would save me so much time. And like that, I feel like you could like imagine I had like a diamond sitting over there, but I had terrible wind for trying to approach it either way. So I could just go in the water and shoot it from the water. Imagine that. That'd be a really, really cool feature for sure. Like, for sure. Crump, welcome, welcome. Happy Happy Valentine's Day to you too. I hope you guys are celebrating it at least somewhat well or with somebody. And if not, well, kind of got the stream to keep you company for at least a little while. We didn't hit him good here. We got no vital organ hit or any of them down yet, except for the one that we apparently dropped. Not too sure, but I don't want to run past that guy as well. And yeah, so we did drop one of them at least. I don't have my Xbox. I think you might have to gift a new map to me. Okay, you're talking to LC there. Ooh, somehow got upper neck on another female. So not the one that we were aiming at, but another one. And we got a vital organ hit on this one. Happy to see that. So I'm gonna hope that this 4 is not gonna be making me run too far. But he is still at max health, so yeah. Not too good. Barely got that guy though. And our 3 is here already. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. So we just didn't have enough penetration to go through. Otherwise, we would have probably still managed to get to go in the lungs. He is a honeytones for variation, which is not rare, but it is definitely one of my favorite ones for the chamois, for sure. Ooh, we've got some more back there. Is it just one, or do we have multiple? Okay, it's just one. But I'm going to try and 0 for 300 and just aim a tad bit low and see if that does anything. Not really. So why don't we do that and speed the process of him going down a little bit quicker. I actually had one other question. What kind of gun would actually you guys like to see? Since we're talking about like new DLC maps, I am pretty curious in terms of what people would like to actually see in terms of like another rifle or some kind of like what weapon class would that cover? Like would it be something like another M1, another I don't know, 223, another type of bow, or what else would you guys like to see for rifles and or just not rifles but other gun weapons. Let's put it other weapons in that sense. Jello, welcome, welcome. 308. I mean, yeah, why not? Could be very handy, could be useful. But what kind of weapon range would you like to see that be? Like what from what classes? So would you make it like 4 to 8? Would you make it like 7 to 9? Or would you make it something completely different like 4 to 9? What would you say? AR-15? I've heard a lot of people say that they should add some kind of an AR in the game. But I don't know, wouldn't that be a little bit too OP if you make it like too big? So I'd make it so that you could only shoot like maybe one or two different types of like classes with it. So it's not as broad range. But that if you really, really, really wanted to, that you could use it for those longer ranges. If that makes sense. A spear. Somebody's been playing a little bit. Just a little bit too much of stranded deep and going spearing there. A minigun. Jeez. What would you use a bazooka for? Like, let's be honest, in a hunting game, you couldn't even taxonomize that thing afterwards if you shot with it. I shot it with that. I don't even think that you'd find a usable piece that you could hang up anywhere. Like the rank would just be 10,000 different pieces. Like you'd have to use like some kind of super glue to get that back together. Now, what else did I miss? 308, another one. 428, 308. See, that's what I have a problem with. I don't want another gun that's like 428. I want another gun that's maybe like what I'd really want to like to see is something that's like 2 to 5 or 2 to 6, 2 to 4, like 2 to 5. I feel like that'd be a really, really cool thing. I feel like that could be something that's useful and that people would actually use. So in a sense, kind of something that's a 243 replacement. I feel like that could be cool, or like a 243 alternative to that rifle. I feel like a lot of people would really like that. I'd also like to see like maybe a different type of kind of like bow, just like a different design, not necessarily another feature, but just having another bow design, I feel like could be really cool as well, and I think that could be quite nice. Grenades, wow, 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 wow. 375 could be 6 to 9. A 17 could be 1 to 3. Spear would be 1 to 9. Oh, spear for sure would be 1 to 9. For sure. For sure. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Dita the Drogba, welcome, welcome. You have yourself that nice blue badge so far. Very nice to see. Very nice. finally upgraded from the red to the blue. I forgot what the next color is. I think it's purple next, but I think you only get that at like, actually you might get that at 2 months already. I think you get blue for 1 month, then at 2 months, and then the next one's at 6 months after that, I think. But good to see you here. We're currently talking about what kind of rifle or weapon class rifle you'd like to see in the game again. Well, not again, but be added at some point in the future with like another weapon DLC pack. Oh, another 1 to 5. Yeah, I guess that'd be okay, but then you'd have to think about the ranges as well again. Because the reason that you have like the 22 is only up to 150 is so that you kind of have to take more challenging shots at those longer distances, and it might be a bit too overpowered. I mean, I'd be all for it because it makes it a little bit easier, but it also takes the challenge out of it in the end. Um, yeah, exactly, Edge. Exactly. That's kind of what I'm saying as well. It'd be too overpowered, not just in what I was saying with distance, but in the caliber. Like it would tear up a rabbit. Like it'd be like using a 300 on a deer. Like in this game, I know in IRL people do it, but it's in this game it'd be a little bit crazy for sure. Ooh, another candidate for the spear or an axe. Ooh, imagine hunting in this game with an axe. I'm not too sure how you would do that, but I mean, I'm all for the creativity, and there was something big in there. It's not that one. Okay, I'm gonna go in the tower up here and look up here, because that thing looked huge, and we're gonna let them come back, and hopefully we can see them. Um, Being serious though, I wouldn't want a 12 gauge shotgun with birdshot and slugs. I don't know too much about shotguns, so I can't really comment too much about that. But saying that now, I actually never noticed that you don't have that. Currently thinking, what are the 12 gauge in this game again? Because there is a 12 gauge, if I remember correctly. I just absolutely forgot uh, what shotgun pellets you have for them. I couldn't tell you, like, if I'm being very honest. I would have said that they have all of them, but except for like level 9. But based on that, I'd be completely mistaken, like, completely mistaken. Another handgun? Sure. How did those guys spook now? How did they spook? What? Oh my. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, I waited too long. It's probably also because of the wind. But I really want to see if these other guys are coming back because there was something decently big in there for sure. A slingshot for small game. Imagine if we had like, um, yeah, people want pheasants. Imagine hunting pheasants with like a slingshot. I feel like that'd be quite cool. I wouldn't complain. I wouldn't complain for sure. I feel like that'd be a fun challenge. I'd already have a perfect series. Getting a diamond pheasant with the slingshot. I think that'd be pretty funny actually. And challenging for sure. Um, Geez, good job. I left in. I'm not too sure what you're talking about. I'll see now with left, but I guess I didn't read that whole conversation at the top, so I'll just agree with you there. But what should I hunt after we're done with the chamois? Because we've got about 15 minutes left with them. And then we could either try going for fallow slash seeker deer, or we could just move on and do some evening hunting and going looking out for some more red deer. But I feel like we've done so much red deer hunting recently that maybe doing some fallow deer slash seeker deer could actually be quite fun to do and be a little bit of a different task. Now, I wanted to say, or like look at this spot here, because people have been saying that they've seen chamois drink here, but I haven't yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and look. I don't think I'll have something here, but I guess it's gonna be worth giving it another shot. Now, does anybody have chamois here, or has anybody seen it? Like them drinking at this area here? Because I haven't, but I've had people tell me that they drink here for sure, and I just really have not seen that. So I guess that they're not there, but I'm not gonna know. I'll have to check that in multiplayer, but it's a spot that's gonna take ages to get to. And most people actually don't hunt chamois on multiplayer for whatever reason. Most people always have it at like 1400, 1500 in the afternoon. I'm not sure if Jello's still here, but he did just say something like a minute or two ago, so I'm thinking he's here. Found third level 5, and I still want to find a rare. I still want to find a rare for sure. I mean, we had one technically at the beginning, but Jamie has that one, so I still need to actually get one. And the time that we're spending on it right now, I at least hope that he's going to be at either a high silver or a good gold. Because I'd like to put him in like a fallow deer huddle multi-mount at a later date. Where are these zones here? Either they're not spawning in, or they're spooked, but pretty sure I had a chamois drink zones around here, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go down here then. Let's look if we'll have any more luck down there. No zones, but I have some there. Oh, okay. That is good to know, because I have literally not found any there. And I've been checking there like sometimes just like randomly just to see if maybe a new zone pops up from respawns, or because I once deleted some general zones in like the main lake area down here. I deleted like some zones over here, and I thought that maybe the zone would migrate there. It didn't. It stayed where it was, and I mean, I'm fine with it. I don't hunt these guys too often, but it was an indirect attempt of looking if I could maybe get some to spawn there. Now, I do know that turkey are supposed to, like, I don't hunt turkeys on this map. I don't think I've hunted turkeys actively ever on this map, but people have told me that turkeys are very popular along this whole ridge over here and, well, the usual spot kind of down here. But not too sure how completely accurate that is, if I'm being very honest. I haven't tried it out. I don't even know what turkey drink time is on here, because if I want to hunt turkeys, then I'll go on Silver Ridge Peaks, make it 1500, and I'm golden. One thing that I don't like about like certain animals is if they're all like basically max weight, even at like level 2 or level 3, it makes it really hard just going through tracks and finding like a max level one, because they're all technically max level. And so technically whichever one you shoot could actually be a good respawn in the end, because they're all going to fall within that same weight category. And if we're basing this on the simpler respawn theory where levels and weight count together, then basically only shooting the 4s is gonna work in that effect. Now, if we're gonna ignore levels, then technically, I mean, you could shoot any max level 1 and it could have the same chance of respawning as something higher based off of its weight. And I think we are going to have to... Okay, we saved ourselves, never mind. I thought that we might have to fall to our death here, because trying to get around this is a pain. And I should probably consider setting up a tent here at some point if I have enough animals spawning in this area. And I just did it again. Okay, I am not dead. Wow. I did not think that I would survive that fall at all. I definitely thought they were going to die there. Now we are not gonna manage to probably go to this lake here, sadly. But then again, that's also kind of the lake where we've gotten the worst luck of always having to go in the mountains and basically follow them the same trail. Now we've done this I think 3 or 4 times, and as you can see, we've always basically gone the same route. Follow all the way down here, go up here, and then we've picked them up somewhere along this ridge. Now we've done this 4 or 5 times, and they're always taking the exact same path, which I mean is good to know because now I kind of know where we have to look for them and where I have opportunities of shooting at them. But at the same time, it is always a very long and treacherous path, to say the very least. Now let's just take this guy out with the M1, just because I really don't want to track this level 2, and he's probably never going to be a great respawn, but who knows. It could be that in some way, or for sure, in some, jeez, I can't speak today, in some way, shape, or form, that it could help towards contributing that a diamond would respawn here. Or what like we could go to is, where is it? Oh, we could go to this lake next, because I know for a fact that I have chamois there, and it's not a bad spot for sure. Extremely popular way more on this map than SRP. What do you mean? You think that turkeys are more popular on this map than considering or looking at Silver Ridge? I don't think so. I don't know. At least I only take them with me as opportunity kills. So if I see like a 9 to 11 2, I'll shoot it. But the rest, I don't go like actively out and shoot, like be like, only thing I'm gonna shoot now is turkeys. It's just like, all right, I'm gonna go look for fallow deer, so why don't I shoot this and this turkey on the way? But it's never like I said, never I just want to hunt turkeys. After 3 months of grinding for a diamond pronghorn and started harvesting every male pronghorn. Jeez, you haven't got one after 3 months? That is crazy. That is really crazy. Like, they're usually not that hard to get, like pronghorn, but that is insane. Along the river? Yeah, but I don't really run along the river. Like, the only stretch of river that I run along is this part over here, and the only spot that I have turkeys is here, up here, and then I run this stretch, and then here they're kind of up on the bushes, so I rarely really ever check them fully. I just kind of do a rough scan of the area, and I don't really need another diamond turkey, if I'm honest. I've already gotten too many hanging on my wall, which, I mean, is a good problem to have, but considering that, I'm not seeking for them at the same time. I mean, I'm looking for one on Silver Ridge at some point again for the bow series, but I'll get to that once I get to the small game animals, because like I said, I'm going to do those last, just because of the amount of pain that that's going to be bringing, trying to call in birds within bow range. I mean, I am not looking forward to that one bit. Now, I know that you can shoot like geese quite okay with the bow, but then again, like, you have to get them close, and the fives are usually not the ones that are going to be coming in nice and close like that. They're usually the ones that are kind of far away. I hate that they're all that far away, but we'll just give them the M1 treatment. I think that should be fine. So let's just go at 300, find all the threes. I just saw a ton of them. Where are they now? That's just a female 3. There we go, there's one. Okay, hit that one. Oh, they're still stuck on the ground sometimes. Can we hit him? Or are there too many trees? No, we can't hit him. Okay. Cool. Let's get out of here and let's slowly make our way over there. Dylan, thank you very much, and well, welcome to you. Good to see you here, and I hope you're doing very well on Valentine's Day. Me either. I have 8 diamond turkey over the time playing, but I don't hunt them. I just run into them. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I did at the beginning on Silvered as well. I just kind of ran into threes randomly on my map. And like I'd always shoot the 9 to 11s obviously, but it was never like I did it for a short period, but I generally only I don't know. How do I want to say this? I'd make it like 1500 and shoot a couple of them. Um, but that was less for grind purposes, I guess, and more for the plain purpose of I want cash because they give like what 1200, 1300 cash somewhere in that region. So they're definitely a good way of getting cash if you want to take a quick break from pumas. And they're easy to find, they're easy to hit, and they don't run far if you like shoot a bad shot. What's up? Not too much, not too much. Just, doing a chill evening of Awaroa hunting, hoping to find a diamond and ending my troll streak, at least for streams, because we are currently 3 for 3 troll streams. But it's not looking too great, so we're gonna move on anyway, just based on time to the next zone time, and I think we're gonna just do Sika / fallow deer and see what we can find there. NASCAR, welcome, welcome. You've got news? I'm interested. What do you have for news? Spill the tea. I don't know if anybody gets that reference, but I'm sure ILC understands it. Now, where is our nice... like 2 of them. Please just tell me that they didn't run as far. Okay, found blood for 1 of them. Considering we hit them with the M1, I don't think they're going to run as far, but you never know. And there's 1 of them at least. On his way back, I'd assume. And yeah, the other one's there. Okay, cool. They didn't get as far. Nice brown over here. And was this guy? Basically the same, just a gray brown. Now, why don't we reset time and let the Sika deer / fallow deer walk in, because I don't really want to ever like, well, I don't start them. I know they started drinking at 8:30. Jeez, come on. There we go. But I rarely ever let them go at 8:30 just because at 9 all of the zones start. So wherever I go and I know I have zones, I'm gonna be guaranteed to find some. Do you like listening to Juicy World Robbery? Do you mean Juice World? The what's it called? What's it called? Jeez. If you're talking about like a certain rap, then yes. But other than that, if you mean something else with Juicy World, I'm not too sure. If you mean the rapper, then yes. If something else, I'm not sure what you're talking about. I got an albino gold fallow deer, but that's not the best. I got a mellow male fallow. That's still not the best. Ooh, congratulations on that, though. First of all, got my 3rd melistic male red. Oh my, that's really. Now you're bringing me in the mood of trying to hunt fallow deer now. Not fallow deer, red deer now, because I still want my melanistic male, but it's gonna have to wait just a little bit more, I guess. Just a little bit more. Ay. And all of that yesterday, that is insane. That is crazy. Isaac, welcome. Good to have you here. Yes, the rapper. I mean, sure, I'll listen to him. Not my favorite rapper, I'll be honest. But I don't have anything against him. His music is cool. It's chill, but it's not the first thing that I'd like put on my like speaker if I go somewhere. I'll listen to like other stuff a little bit more. Now where are we gonna actually want to go here first, because this zone comes in very quickly. And I know that we don't have to wait too long, and then we can quickly just see what we're missing, what we don't have. Albino diamond boost. Oh, I'd like to see that. If you want to go join the Discord, link to that is in the description, or if you type !Discord, you'll find a link there. I'd like to see a picture of that, because it's been a very long time that I've seen anybody posting a like super rare moose. It's been a super long time, for sure. Exactly, Elsie. Exactly. I mean, for you, it's almost a little bit worse since, well, yeah, you lost your albino male, not your mela male. Uh, yeah, he meant NASCAR, not you, Dylan. Don't worry. Don't worry. Surprised that these guys are not here, though. I'm kind of doubting. Actually, they should start at that time, though, because I don't have any other zones here, if I remember. Yeah, so they're supposed to be here. Maybe a little bit too early, I guess. Maybe a little bit too early. Diamond albino moose should be mine. Jeez. Why should it be yours? Why should it be yours, Alaskan? Why is that? Because I got a little piebald. Jeez. G. So far, all I've gotten is albino and piebald male rages. I've gotten a couple mellow females, but that's kind of all. I've not managed to get a single male yet, and I've been hunting these guys for like, what, 8 months now? Something like that. Yeah, I bet you are. I bet you are, LC. But look, this is kind of the only places where I see turkeys. They're either like feeding here, or they're, well, feeding there. I don't really see them anywhere else, if I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. Now, what way is the wind blowing? So if we go, okay, we're gonna go up the other way. So we're gonna run up this direction because I want to see what we have in our coast here, and we haven't been here in a while. And I know that they drink here for sure. Now, we're not going to see any rabbits because they're going to be resting at this point, so they're not going to be outside of their burrows. But we also don't really need a diamond Euro rabbit at this point anyway, so I don't really care about those guys. Now, any secret here? Anything still walking in? Got a couple of feral pigs up there. Now, this is what I was saying. They are so easy to spot from up here. They are just everywhere. And this is definitely not going to be the last herd that we're going to be seeing today. Now that should be along it, and yes it is. He is going down. Perfect. Ooh. Well, yeah, I know on PS4 if you take the like pictures with it, they don't actually save, at least with the camera. So that's why I know that mostly I just took the pictures with my phone off like my screen when I still used to play on PS4. Now, I don't know how it is on Xbox, but that's kind of what I did on PS4. Elephant albino diamond in Yukon Valley. I only hunt moose in, what do you call it, on Lake Lakes. I don't think I've ever hunted them like completely actively on, or have I? I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't think I've ever hunted moose actively on Yukon Valley. They're kind of like turkeys on here. I just shoot them when I see them, but if they're not a good level, then I'll just ignore them as well. Because, well, they're just so easy to hunt on Lake Lakes. So open, so many areas. It's a lot easier on there, for me at least. People have preferences. People are gonna think things differently, but it's just, for me, it's easier to do it on Lake Lakes. I have my map kind of set up for whitetail deer on there, and moose and whitetail deer drink in fairly consistent areas, so you don't really have to travel too many other places if you really wanted to like just hunt moose. Because go to Balmont Lake, go to the kind of main lake up in the northeast, go to the whole main river system, you'll find moose everywhere. And then I forgot what the other part is called, but it's right next to Balmont Lake. It's like left of it. Perfect spot there as well. Great area for them, and it's just filled with moose for sure. It's also the spot where we got our diamond for the bow series, so yeah, I can really just recommend that place for sure. It seems like we are way too early. I've never had these guys take this long to get in their zones, so I am surprised, but I guess we'll just shoot him up there. Not really any harm in doing so. And I'm just going to assume that he's going to be traveling by himself, because sadly that is what most of these zones out here are. And there again, another piggy wiggy zone. But yeah, nothing great in there, so we're not going to be paying too much attention to that. Yes, Sir Hunter, welcome back. Welcome back. Nice to see you here. Big Rack, boys on Yukon. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. I mean, everybody has their own preferences in terms of where they like to hunt, what they like to hunt. So if you prefer Yukon, then you prefer Yukon. Now, where did our... There he is. I find it interesting as well. I don't know if people have noticed it, but I feel like the feral pigs charge you more on Awaroa than the pigs do, or the wild boar do, on Hirschfelden and Quattroclinas or Medved. I don't think I've been charged maybe once or twice in total on the other maps, versus I've been charged like 15, 16 times here on Awaroa for like just being too close to them or actually shooting at them. So it's definitely a lot more. My fav is the new one. The new map. So you mean Awaroa here? This is your new favorite map, Dylan? Is that what you're trying to say? I mean, yeah, it's up there for sure. I mean, you guys probably noticed it because this is one of the maps that I stream the most. But I also mainly stream it just because of the kind of ease of streaming it. You can do a lot of different things. But before I talk about that, let me quickly try and get that guy down. Perfect. I think that there was another one there as well. Now let's give you guys a next shot. Perfect. Now that's what I like to see. Now I think there was another one somewhere towards the right here. But he's average sized. I mean, yeah, let's just shoot him, I guess, if I get the chance. There he is. Just gonna shoot in the blue there and look if we have anything. Oh, we aimed way too high. And we got left lung to drop him. What did we get on this guy? This had to be a next shot unless we got brain. Okay, we somehow lucked out by just hitting the jaw. Very nice, NASCAR, very nice. I'll have a look at that later for sure. Did we drop this guy? No, we didn't. Let's just look if we at least hit him or not, because otherwise I'm just gonna ignore him if we just missed. But yeah, it looks like we didn't hit anything. Okay, cool. So let's just go back here then, I guess. Like the stream if you have. Oh yeah, thank you, Edge. Thank you. Yeah, remember guys, if you haven't liked it, I mean, we're doing pretty good right now, to be honest. 12 viewers, 19 likes. I'll take that any day. But thank you for mentioning that, Edge. I'm gonna be curious if you could just write the score as well that the melanistic was. I'd actually like to know how big it was, like what the final score was of the true rack rating. Because I forgot if you said if it was a gold or a silver. Or I don't even know if you mentioned it in the end or not. Oh no, it's just a brown fur variation. Okay. Didn't really look at that at the beginning. Ooh, we've got more back there. Some more threes, a two. I mean, if you haven't gone this way, definitely go so. Because it's a good spot for sure, and you'll find a good amount of males for the Seeker deer. Basically as a guarantee. Look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 males here. And like they're, well, not the best, but there's 6 males either way. And I'll take 6 average males definitely over having basically nothing. And since they're in such an open area, 3 quick and easy shots, I'll take that as well. That is called smoked. Absolutely smoked. Now, that is actually one of the reasons why I had... Oh, look, can I actually do it myself? Can I click them? That is a good question. Come on. Can I type them or can I not type them? I'm not sure if I can actually type them. I should be able to. Oh yeah, I could. Wait. Damn, load in. See, this is why I had that emoji here, but it's not gonna let me do it. There we go. So let's quickly get out of here and look where our deer are, because they should be, yeah, piled up all right next to each other. Right lung hit for this guy, right lung hit for this guy, double lung hit for this guy. Perfect. Exactly, that's what I was saying. That's why I had that smoked emoji for situations like this. Now, it is on the Discord server. I think I have that one enabled as free. Pretty sure. Don't quote me on that though. It might be, might not be. But that's one of the perks that you get for the membership role on here. TM Hunting and Fishing. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you here. XArc, welcome, welcome. I've never seen you before, but I like this stream while watching when I'm cleaning. Thank you very much, and nice to have you here. Smoked, smoked? Yes, sir, that is correct. Very much so smoked. Now, I think we're gonna have a little bit of a dry spell here for the next... Oh, I think until about here with Seeker deer. But I'm not gonna call it, because who knows, maybe we have something else here that might work. Now let's look. No, nothing there. No new zones. Yeah, Dylan, make sure no caps in the chat, because it's, well, if you read through the rules, one of them is no caps, because it just drags away the tension from other people and makes it unfair for people trying to ask a proper question. Now, obviously, the no caps rule does not apply for like starting the first letter or something like that. It's just don't write the whole thing in caps. Like, keep it to a minimal in that sense. Because, yeah, like I said, it just makes it unfair for other people. And I anyways read 99% of the messages that come through here. And if I ever do miss it, instead of writing in all caps, just write it again and I'll read it then. Like 99% of the time. And yeah, I was kind of right, dry spell here, but surprised that there's no feral pigs up here, because this is usually a popular spot for them feeding. And if I would have spooked them, I would have seen them running away, because, I mean, look how open this is. This is so open, for sure. I wish they would add 350 legend and 450 wood. I mean, what would you see them in terms of, like, weapon, like like weapon class. Like, would you see them as like a 7 to 9, 8 to 9, 4 to 8, or as something else in that sense rather? Yeah, no worries, Dylan. Uh, just just the rules, and I mean, I think you got it now, anyways. So don't worry about it. Just keep it in mind next time. Um, exactly, Elsie. I feel like we all got it. I think it was just for the smoked part. I think that's kind of what he was trying to refer there, but I think Dylan and anybody else not knowing about the capsule understands it. But keep up the good. Thank you. It means a lot. Exactly, Elsie. Exactly. Look, more piggy wiggies. Let's look. Anything good in here? A3, A1, A2. More ones, twos. Some threes up there. Before I shoot at them though, let me first of all look if we have some seekers around. Now it is looking pretty dry, and I think that's my all-female zone. Oh, it's a new zone. But is that a tiny one? No, that's just females, okay. So why don't we shoot some of these guys up here? Where is that 3? I'd preferably like to shoot him. Okay, he's back there. Perfect. I mean, if you want to go here and you're looking for bacon, this right here is the perfect spot to try and get yourself some nice bacon, some nice jamon. Ooh, 49, 3 to 8. 3 to 8 I feel like would be a little bit too overpowered if I'm honest. Like I said before as well, I'd rather like to see something that's like 2 to 6 rather than something that's like 3 to 8, because most reasons why I'd take a like gun with me that covers 3, I'd usually like to take it with me as well that would cover classes 2 as well, just to make it a little bit more what you call it. Jeez. Let me start again. I'd rather have something that's like 2 that covers classes 2 and 3. Because anyways, for classes 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, well, 4, 5, 6, mostly I use something like the 4 to 8 range rifle. And then anything after that, I usually use the 300 if I'm carrying that with me. But it all really just depends on what map I'm on, because stuff like Silver Ridge, all I have with me is the M1, the 300, and the 22. Because there's literally nothing that I'd need the 243 or like 243 with. Oh, it's also a spotted male. Hello, you are gonna go taxidermized. Those guys are not too common, and he's a gold, so he is for sure gonna find a spot in my lodge. And I think he's gonna replace. I think I have a silver male black spotted, which he is definitely gonna try and replace him there. I gotta do some work. Don't want to get tired. Okay, I'll see. Go to work, and well, thank you for being here. I'll see you next time. Now, anything in terms of secret deer up here? I think it's all just gonna be pigs, but there might be some towards the right of us here, so we're definitely gonna have a look. And he doesn't have pink hooves, so that's not an albino. That's just gonna be another pink. IRL 350 would blow up a coyote and take down 2 moose. Well, yeah, obviously, like, there'd have to be balance, which is why I was saying, like, I'd rather like to see nothing that go like 3 to 8 like that vastly, but rather have something that go like, what, 2 to 6. Now, obviously, with what you said, if it's mostly for moose, then obviously shooting a coyote with it is just way too overpowered and doesn't really make a lot of sense. And you'd be very right with that. But I was kind of just referring to it as like a general idea, general term of coming back to the question on what I'd like to see in terms of rifle. I want to shoot that 4, but I kind of don't want to go over there right now. And we also don't have too much left of stream, so I'd rather try and shoot another nice Seeker deer. Anything good in these guys, though? Hello. It's just that 3 that we already saw. I'm not going to go here because we're probably not going to see anything decent. And I'd rather like to go down here. The Watcher, welcome, welcome. Good to see you here. How are you doing today? Happy Valentine's Day. We are currently finishing off with some nice Seeker deer. But the zone here seems to be a little bit dry, sadly. Oh, that's a nice 3. That's another nice 3. What was that? It's just a female, okay. Let's shoot those 2 3s there though, for sure. For sure gonna shoot those. I wanted to get that guy as well. Maybe I can get him through here. Okay, no. The tree is a little bit too thick. He's a little bit too thick to try and shoot through there. What do we have up there? Some red deer. Ooh, I know a place that we have to go to. Okay, let's not stay here. Let's move on. Let's quickly pick these guys up. I want to see what happened to some of the red deers that we shot last time, because I know where their feed zone is, and I want to see if there's maybe something there. Plus, there's going to be Seeker deer around there as well, so it's not a complete waste of time if we don't see anything. Can you get full integrity on a rabbit with the 320 grain arrows? If they're class 1, then yes. If they're not, then you won't get full integrity. So as long as they're a class 1 arrow, then yes, you will get the full integrity, because you don't have to hit vitals. You can't hit any trophy organ, and as long as you use less than 2 arrows, you're good, which you anyways have to. You can't shoot more than 2 arrows into a rabbit, because no matter where you hit it, it's gonna go down either way. It's a nice looking level 3. And this is a little bit more of a compact one, but still a very nice one nonetheless. And now I wanted to go here and check that spot up there. Stream unmodded edge. You know how I feel about appreciate that, ILC, but if that means you getting fired, then I'd rather you go and I take over modding and looking at that stuff. Join the Discord if you haven't already. Exactly. Competition tomorrow is going to be starting. Oh, what was it? Oh yeah, fallow deer, I think, is going to be the one that's starting tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what Ethan chose, who won last week's competition. So fallow deer, which is going to be perfect because PS4, PC, and Xbox are going to have it as of Wednesday completely on both Awaroa and Hirschfelden, which is going to give you enough time until the, not this Friday, but following Friday is going to be when it ends there. I want a whitetail that is thicker. I mean, I kind of like to see what a whitetail deer, like a 200 scoring whitetail deer in Classic in Call of the Wild would look like, because I feel like that could be really, really awesome, because they do look quite a bit different, like some of the racks on Classic in comparison to the ones that are on Call of the Wild. I definitely think that the ones on Call of the Wild are a lot more skinnier in some parts, especially after they changed the to 355 from 250 to from 276.5 to 255. The diamonds now are definitely a lot more skinnier than they used to be. Well, I appreciate you watching, Dylan. Thank you very much. Oh, that is, okay, I thought you meant, never mind. I thought you meant something else, I'll see. But anyways, we're doing our last little sweep here. And on top of that, Seeked are going to be stopping to drink in about 10 minutes, so we don't have too long anyway. And yeah, I wouldn't fire your LC off. Like, obviously, I mean, you're here for free and helping out the stream, which is always greatly appreciated for the help that you bring towards the channel. And I noticed my mistake why there are no red deer here, because their feed zone actually stops at, I think, 10. So yeah, we kind of went here for no real reason, and it might mean that we're not going to find a good Seeked deer to finish off on, but who knows? We might see it. Do we have to show recent harvest to show that it wasn't killed before? Yeah, so what you have to show is you have to show the actual kill screen. So you have to show like the harvest screen, and then you either have to go in the lodge and take a picture of the animal in the lodge or from latest harvest. But either way, I just need to see the time and date that it was shot on, so that I can verify that it wasn't shot like, I don't know, 6 months ago. And you're like, oh, look, I shot a 270 fallow deer here in, what, like the last week, even though it's like 6 months old. And then obviously I also use the harvest screen to kind of look at if it's a legit kill or not, or if it's a bugged / glitched kill in that sense. I mean, if you'll take that as payment, I guess yes, so then that's fair, I guess, to put it that way. I'm sad to say that I think that this too might actually be the last kill of the stream. Now, I hate doing that. I always want to try and end on a gold, but since I didn't really pay attention to time too well, this is not looking too good. And I'll be the first to admit that it's not great. Didn't even see a max level animal today. Nothing even biggie, really close to making diamond as well. It was just kind of average kills today, but it happens like that. Some days go good, some days go bad. It really just depends on how the respawns are and how much Call the Wild wants to cooperate in terms of making the stream a quality stream. But that is probably going to be the last kill unless I see something else while walking up to it. The drink zone is also basically over, so anything that we see now is going to be a late zone. That is just all females though. That is just another 2. So nothing better than what we currently have. Now there is a zone somewhere in the middle here, but I don't think that we're going to go ahead and get to see that anymore. Yeah, we've been streaming for almost 1.5 hours now. Usually I stream for 2 hours, but I don't have as much time today. And this was kind of more of an unexpected stream. Usually it's always Wednesdays guaranteed, and then it's either always Friday or Monday at 8 p.m. Central European time. But double lung heart shot this guy, and I'm going to run until the end of this, to like here, and if I don't see anything by the end of that, then we are gonna keep that as our last kill for the day, at least for today. But what time is it anyway? Yeah, see, they stopped drinking about 4 minutes ago, and today was just an off day. I was just like, I have time, I want to play some Call of the Wild, and it was either me playing by myself or me streaming, and streaming is more fun than me playing by myself, at least when I'm not super tired, because when I'm super tired, I don't really feel like chatting too much and just kind of go from 10 to 10, spot to spot, shoot whatever I see, and that's it. There's not really much else to it than that, if I'm very honest. But yeah, there's nothing really else here to shoot, so I think I'm going to call that for today. I hope you guys did enjoy the stream. I had a lot of fun. Didn't find too much great stuff, like I already said, but hopefully Wednesday or tomorrow we can find some more stuff. If you enjoyed the stream and you haven't done so yet, make sure to like the stream. Also, if you're new around here or you just haven't done so yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and that bell icon so you're always notified when I upload new videos or stream. Also, if you want to help the channel out a little bit, make sure to go ahead and look at that join button down below, and for $1.99 a month you could become a member of the channel with the emojis that I showed off. You get that green name like we saw in between, and you get that nice badge beside your name. But that's gonna be it for today. Have a good day. Bye bye.